What's going on? Tyler Royke here, your Texas Real Estate Connection. Today I'm touring a new construction home by a local builder in one of my favorite communities in all of Waco, Texas. And I can't wait to tell you more about it. But if you stick around till the end, I'm going to tell you something about this specific property that you'll be hard pressed to find anywhere else in the surrounding area right here in Waco, Texas. But without further ado, let's get to the tour. So we're out here in Chapel Ridge, which is a very quickly growing and expanding area, super close by to Hewitt as well as Woodway. In fact, this is going to show as a Woodway address, although we technically are within the Waco boundary lines. Now, if you look at this neighborhood, you're going to see that it's a new home development. There's quite a few homes that have been built over the last few years, and then there's also still quite a few lots that have yet to be developed. In fact, they are currently working on a whole new phase of the neighborhood right as we speak. Now, this home in particular is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home by a local builder who prides himself in the quality, fit, and finish of his work. So you're gonna find a more premium offering compared to many of the starter homes you're gonna find nearby. And this home is at the bottom of the price range for the neighborhood. You've got sales prices ranging from $380,000 all the way to up to $691,000 in the past 12 months. And this is about as low on that price spectrum as you're gonna find, especially for a high quality new construction home like what you're looking at right now. Now, I have some very important information to share with you towards the end of the video, especially if you're serious about finding an incredible deal here in the Waco area. So you're gonna want to stick around to the end and see what I have to share. But in the meantime, I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour. now that you've seen the home, I do have some good news and some bad news to share with you. So let's get the bad news out of the way, but then I think you'll appreciate knowing about the good news. At least one of you will. So the bad news is that I've already sold this home. So this home is no longer available, but I felt it was important to take the opportunity and actually showcase it, because I recommended this specific home to a client of mine who was just learning about the Waco area. We looked at several parts of town that I recommended. We narrowed it down to another home that was available nearby, very similar price. However, it was a resale, and there were already a few things about it that were kind of outdated. So for a very similar price, we were able to, lock this one in once we solidified what area we were looking. But I learned something very interesting in the process. Although Chapel Ridge does have a homeowners association, there are a small number of lots in Chapel Ridge that are not part of the HOA. And it just so happens that this specific home happens to be on one of them, as well as the two adjoining lots. Now, the lot immediately to the left or the right, depending on which direction you're facing, one of the homes has already been completed and has sold. The other lot has yet to have a home built on it. And then there are potentially a couple more lots in the area where the same thing will be applicable to. So this is a rare scenario where you actually don't have an HOA, although you have most of the benefits of being a part of one, being that most of your neighbors are going to be held to that standard. But on the flip side, when you're not a part of that, you're not really held to the same standard and guidelines, such as if you wanted to do something in the backyard as far as an additional structure, shed, what have you, you're going to have a less pushback and restrictions if you're not formally a part of that association. So fun fact. But on that note too, if you are interested in homes that are not a part of an HOA, I have a list of a lot of options, not just this specific neighborhood where you might be one of the lucky handful of people that could possibly secure a lot, or better yet, a new home in this area without one. But there's also a few other areas throughout town that I would focus on looking, if that's a priority to you, to get a home without an HOA. But also I'll make note that I was able to negotiate my buyer a really rock solid deal. We're locking in a home that is literally at the bottom of the price range for this neighborhood. So that's a good position to be in long term from a value perspective, because you have all the higher price homes around you over the course of time, pulling the value of yours up as the market slowly and surely appreciates, especially with all the growth that's happening in the area. But if you'd like more information about this specific area, what homes are coming available, and how you can get in the best possible position to come into it with as little money out of your pocket as possible, you're going to want to go ahead and connect with me. So you'll find my contact information in the description below. I welcome you to reach out to me. Give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, whichever way you prefer. I will say that texting me is best. Just give me some context as far as where you're at in the process, and I'm more than happy to take a moment to connect with you to see how my team and I can help and be a resource as you're planning and preparing for your next move here to Waco, whether you're coming from out of the area or you're already in the area, regardless. So reach out, connect with us, and I hope you found the video helpful to better learn and understand the area. And you're gonna want to stay tuned to the channel here, because I have some more content just like this coming up in the future, as well as other videos that will teach you and guide you more through the process of how to successfully navigate the real estate market here. So thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.